Hello. This video may get a little not safe for work, I guess. Like, I'm gonna talk about my pubes, basically, is what I'm saying here. Nothing, you're not gonna, like, see anything. It's not gonna be explicit, but I'm gonna talk about it openly. Just getting that out the way. I have the full set of body hair at the moment. I have the pits, I have the bush, I have the legs. I've got a full bingo, as it were. So I've never really done much pube-wise. I've, like, shaved the bikini line a couple of times for, like, holidays, but apart from that, I've shaved it all off a couple of times and then decided, after the itching and burning set in, you know what? It's not worth it. Never again. I grew my leg hair last winter, just because I could, I guess, because it was winter and I didn't give a shit. And when I went to Stockholm on exchange last year, I decided to start growing out the armpit hair as well as the leg hair. So that was at the end of August. So that's been coming up to 10 months of, like, no razors. So that's pretty neat. I decided to grow it because A, I wasn't going to be seeing anyone, B, it saves on shower time, and C, winter clothing covers everything. My boyfriend's totally fine with it, like, to the point where he likes it. I mean, it's the prickly stage he doesn't like. Either nothing or everything is, you know, his opinion of it. And he's the only one who's getting up close and personal with any of it. And my opinion's the one that really matters. And my opinion-wise, like, the only thing I really have any issue with is the pit hair. Mine's quite long, actually. Like, you can see it when my arms are down, you can see it, like, poking out a little. It's become more of an issue recently because the weather started getting warm, so I'm wearing strapless tops and dresses and stuff like that. The pit hair is what I'm most conflicted about, and I know, like, intellectually or whatever, that that's completely ridiculous because female standards of beauty are just absurd, and the fact that we're all pressured into conforming to them is ridiculous. And personally, I'm very lucky because I conform to a lot of other beauty standards. For a while it was fine because I wasn't seeing anyone else's underarms, but now because it's summer I'm seeing a lot of other people's underarms, a lot of other women's underarms, and obviously they're hairless. I don't know, it just looks more natural because that's what I've seen all my life. So when I look at myself, it's more jarring now, I guess. But that's the only thing I'm conflicted about. My leg hair's quite fair. Like, you can only really see it when you get close up. So from a distance, you can't really see much. And no one's going to be looking that close at my legs anyway. Far more likely they'll be seeing the underarm hair. And obviously no one's going to get a close gander at my pubes. Other people's attitudes to it have varied, but they've pretty much all fallen into this, like, what I expected. So, like I said, Aiden doesn't care. My dad thinks it's hilarious and that it's no one else's business. My mum, she's had the most intense reactions. She, you know, is horrified. She comments on it a fair bit. Like, you know, telling me that it's horrible and that I should shave it off and that she will sneak into my room when I'm asleep and at least trim it. And my littlest sister agrees with me. And Jess, my other sister, super beauty nerd, she told me that, what was it, like, when I first came back from Stockholm and showed everyone, that her first reaction was, and then she had to, like, step back and tell herself, no, that's a conditioned response. And among my friends, like, either people don't care or they haven't commented. Like, I've been in public and out with my friends with my pits on show, and they haven't said a word. And in general, I don't think anyone would. I don't know if that's just British politeness or general politeness, or because, you know, I don't really walk around with my arms up in the air. Like, I just don't care. And I don't. For the most part, anyway. I'm going on holiday soon. At the beginning of July, my family is going on holiday to Canada for 3 weeks. I'm thinking I'm probably going to keep the hair for that. But there's still a part of me that, like, shies away from it, and it irritates me. I wish I didn't care as much as I do. And I think that it'll be kind of good to go to Canada and be among strangers and not care. But on the other hand, I don't want to be constantly self-conscious, you know? I don't know if I'm going to shave. I probably will at some point. I don't know, but why? You know, who am I trying to please? Maybe because it makes myself feel better, because then I won't have to be so self-conscious, but then that's just because, you know, societal beauty pressures and all that. It's annoying, and it's fucked up, and I should be totally okay with not getting rid of any of my natural body hair that is a natural part of my body, and everyone has it. And why are women the only ones who feel pressured to get rid of it? I mean, apart from, like, guys feel pressured to get rid of, like, chest hair and back hair, I guess. Guys have leg hair, and they have underarm hair, and it's considered totally normal. So, it annoys me, and I want to say, you know, fuck everyone, and just keep the natural hair. But have you noticed that guys' deodorant doesn't leave white marks? Not the way that women's deodorant does. And that's fucking annoying. I mean, it was annoying before I started having hairy armpits as well. What's with the white marks? Is it because of the more intense perfume? No, but guys' deodorants smell like just as much, just in a different way. But yes, leave me your opinions on women's body hair. And yeah.